Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Welcome in. YGY, good to see you. And yeah, it's nice that I have like a different time slot that I can do just to catch some other people who might not be able to ordinarily catch the streams live. And also just to vary things up a bit on my own end, like just have some sort of schedule that I can adhere to when I'm not working. Obviously, when we do switch to full-time work, I might have to not do this Friday slot. We do have a puppy cat on stream at the moment because, whoop, good jump. Because, of course, it is 4 p.m. my time, which means it is 1 hour until puppy dinner time. Wait, 1 hour? 1 hour, dinner later. Not gonna forget. It's a very important schedule. You just sit there and be cute. Poppy's gonna sit there and be cute. And I love this transition that I set up for myself. It's not technically an OBS transition, because then it would apply for every scene going in or out of this scene. I don't know, maybe I need to upgrade my OBS and see what else it provides as options. But I've basically just got it as a GIF and a sound file that will play at the start of the scene, but not loop. And I made it so I can imitate the opening scene of Ultima 7, The Black Gate, my favoritist game ever. We have a puppy cat on stream, and that should really be sufficient, and I should just kick back, and we can all just chill and enjoy our Friday afternoon and or Friday morning for those of you west of the dateline. I mean, west of the prime meridian. Yeah, what's new? I have a lot of cool things that are on my desk. I did another binge of an AliExpress order, and I have my own custom PCB, the second ever PCB I've ever designed, and it's pretty and shiny, and it's a thing that I'm holding in my hand. Very pleased with it. Don't know if it'll work yet or not, but we shouldn't have any issues, touch wood. I also have this random USB hub that I ordered to try and sort out my microphone issues. Maybe if I give my microphone and the associated stuff its own dedicated powered port, then that will fix things. I was testing before stream, and I think the audio issue is not present. But who knows, maybe turning on captioning has screwed me over, so if there's any sort of audio problems, please let me know. I feel like I've got some sinus problems I need to sort out, but that's unrelated to the technical difficulties. I did open Steam so we can play FTL now, and Steam has decided it's using my left monitor, and it's going to be full screen. And I'm pushing the button, and it's not unfull screening, and I'm dragging the window using my drag any window hotkey, and it's just fucking refusing. So maybe that will be the totality of our technical difficulties today, and we won't have to deal with any other problems. Hey, yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, I've got, like, I did a big order, so there's lots of things that are cool and fun, and my desk is an absolute trash pile of things. Hello, Adrift, welcome in. How are you doing? I've got alligator clips, nom nom nom. I have an enormous box of JST connectors, because when you're ordering these things, you can pay like $5 for 5 of them, or you can pay like $4.60 for a box of 100 assorted ones. So I went with that. And what else did I get? Ooh, yes. I got one of these as an impulse purchase. It's one of them switches where you have to flick the safety cover off first, and then you can You can flick it forwards and then put the safety back on and it theoretically flips back. Yeah. It's a bit janky. It's kind of huge, but I've really wanted to get one of these for my own amusement since I saw them offered for sale. You know, it's rated for 12 volts DC and 20 amps. This thing is for boats, you know, not my own little weird custom setups here at home with my Arduinos. But assuming I can bolt it to the desk somehow, because it requires a fair bit of force to flick. Yeah. Assuming I can secure it somewhere, like maybe to the side of my monitor riser, I don't know. But once I've worked that out, I want to use this as my go live switch. Like, you know, remove the safety, go live on Twitch. How cool would that be? Yes. And yeah, just like a bunch of other connectors and wires and shit. But basically, yeah, I've got everything I need now to assemble this PCB with an LCD and some soil moisture sensors, and I'll hook it up to my plant, and it will be fun. It'll be a fun little project for my own personal benefit, and maybe I'll give a few to my friends. Yeah. Cyningstan, hello James, I hope you're well today. I'm not doing too bad. You have reminded me I should be taking my pills because I forgot my lunchtime pills. So thanks for that. Have a look at Poppy while I take my pills. Okay, pills taken. Reminder to take your pills, everybody. Something did buzz on my phone just as I was starting stream, so I should probably see what that was all about. Ah. Apparently, James_Neko is up to something again. Thanks, Bob the Builder. I've run out of pills, so I'm hoping they get delivered today. Ooh, here's hoping, Cyningstan. Are they the sort of, I mean, you don't have to answer, but are they the sort of pills that you can go a few days without? Or are they the sort of pills that you really do need on a regular schedule? Because I have both kinds. And it's not fun to run out of the ones that you are very much dependent on for cognition. So let's see if I can actually open FTL on the correct monitor, or if Steam is going to be playing silly buggers with us today. This monitor, please. I can go without them, but Dialysis Clinic will probably notice the lack of blood pressure pills this evening. Right, yeah, you also probably want them just for, like, consistent blood work measures and things. Yeah, I get it. It's a problem. I can very much relate to everyone out there who is reliant on society to produce certain chemicals in easy-to-consume form. I would love to just, like, move out into the wilderness somehow and live in the woods and survive off the land, but that's not really an option for me because I don't produce my own biological chemistry anymore. I need to take it orally, and in my butt sometimes. Maybe missing pills, but I have not missed a stream recently. Well done, Cyningstan. So let's see if we can capture the game. There is FTL. It looks like we're getting audio capture from the game, which is the game's title screen, and for fuck's sake, YouTube, no, do not content ID this. This is not that fucking rap battle track, YouTube. This is FTL's title screen music. Okay, I don't own the copyright for it, but I'm also fairly certain that the author of it is not going to be issuing takedown notices for people putting it on YouTube anytime soon. Okay? Are we cool? Mataku. So I thought maybe we'd play some FTL and have a chill little Friday Arvo to gently bring us into the weekend. Why not? Do we have any ideas for what the ship is called? And do we have volunteers for people to join the crew? I figure I'm going to keep doing Kestrel runs. Generally, because we haven't unlocked Layout B of this yet. And you never know, we might get an opportunity. The NG ship we can use to beat the game and get the Federation Cruiser, but I think you get that regardless if you beat the game. I'm not 100% on that. Either way, I think I'm giving up on my idea of unlocking everything I previously had unlocked. Because that's a lot. And I know I did most of that on easy mode. How long can the name be? "16 characters, maybe, adrift?" I mean, sometimes these games will limit you on the total width rather than the number of characters, and I think this is not a fixed width font. Okay, no, it looks like 16 regardless. I actually got to play some FTL this week. I'm nearly on the right-hand side of the strategic level map with the node thingies on it. Excellent. Well done. I have an idea for a ship name. Oh, we're one letter short. The pill delivery ship. If we can beat the game, Cyningstan can get their pills. If not, they'll be just lost in space. So yeah, I'll start. And anyone can just chime in if they want to be named after a crew, or if they want a crew member named after them. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Talking is going to be difficult. My voice is just a bit phlegmy today. Tip: fire. If fire is spreading, consider opening airlocks and doors to vent the oxygen from parts of your ship. Fire is quickly extinguished without O2. Volunteers tribute. Welcome aboard, sir. We can rename people as long as we're not in combat. So Adrift, you've got the helm. And feel free to use my name as crew today. I'm working, but I can multitask. Listen, Cyningstan, I need your attention on the job. If we're under attack, I don't want you filling out spreadsheets or anything like that. I need you to task. But thank you for the volunteer. So you are on engines. Filling out spreadsheets as you speak. I hope you can not get too bogged down in that. Why do I? It's Friday. Time to relax. And pilot a spaceship. Let's see. Alright, let's beat the game for once. It's still Thursday, 11:14 PM for you. Well, you're almost there, YGY. You can make it. I believe in you. You arrive at the Beacon to find yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel ship, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. Now, it's impervious to the heat, but thankfully it doesn't have a shield, so I think we'll do okay here. I'm still staring at my task list. No relax this morning as there's a meeting. I'm not involved, but they might check up on what I'm doing. Ugh. Checking up? Like, is that all they do? Just check that other people are doing the actual work? Oh, it's got a cloak. Of course it's got a cloak. Alright, well, let's just fire on their weapons system. Shields are going down, so please fix that. Okay, their weapons are down now. That's good, because that beam weapon hurt a lot. The solar flares are going to happen, which is going to suck. But I think we're okay. Yay! That's the purpose of the meeting, to make sure everyone's getting on well, nobody's stuck on anything, etc. It's a friendly place, but they do want us to do stuff for the money. Man! Yeah, right, Poppy? So demanding. Can't they just pay us money, and in exchange for that, our job can be never to tell people the things that we know? We can do this job from home, we don't have to come into the office. So, are we safe from the solar flares now? Or are we on fire? Because it would be nice to be able to jump away before the next one. Yes, we're safe. Your arrival is greeted by numerous computer alerts. The nearby automated rebel scout has used a local satellite to deploy a virus to disrupt your shield system. Hopefully it won't cause further problems before you can destroy it. That's not good. That means our shields are just completely down. We need to shoot this ship down very quickly. These are the people who paid me full pay for inordinate amounts of time off sick, so I try not to take the piss. That's nice, Cyningstan. I will say that, like, it's still a corporation, right? So the corporate metamind, depending on who's in charge at any given day, can be nice and generous with things like that. At my old job, when I had to go back into hospital for more brain surgery, they were very generous with letting me have, like, 8 weeks total time off, even though that would have put me heavily into the negative in terms of my personal leave balance. And that was great. But then, a year or two later, people were asking about it and like, hey, your leave is, like, ridiculously negative. Can you do something about that? Like, I'm like, well, this thing happened. It was a special circumstance. Companies themselves are not loyal to anyone. They're barely aware of the fact that they need workers to survive. Individuals can be great individuals, and the company culture can be great, but it's fluid. It can change. The ship explodes, leaving behind a collection of useful scrap material. So while I was very loyal to that company for a while, things did change, and eventually I felt that I should probably leave for the sake of my sanity. Oh lord. Ariel, could you stop dying, please? Adrift, can you help put out the fire, maybe? We don't want fire on board our ship. Okay, Cyningstan, also, just heal up. Man, that's a lot of fire. Okay, I think we're gonna have to do the door trick. The company is small enough that everyone is aware of my health issues, so I'm not worried. If things change, then my doctors are happy to sign me on long-term sick at any time, with me having kidney failure. Being in sick bay is definitely on brand for me. Yeah, you and me both, Adrift. Sorry, Cyningstan. And telling people what to do in game, and then talking to people on stream. Yeah, I mean, people involved at the time knew I had a thing. Oh, there's more fire in the sensor room. Whoops. Hi, Bobby. Meow. Do the captions render it properly when I say meow? Meow. Oh, that's good. Yeah, like everyone in my team understood. It was fine. No, you don't want treats. Okay. They were very supportive, but certain pencil-pushing middle management, they will support company values as long as it just doesn't interfere with their, the numbers. Also, the people being so understanding now are two guys who founded this family company, so I'm not in fear of new management. That's good. Small company, people aren't distracted too much by shareholder value. That's good. Hold on to it if you can find it. Okay, so that was unfortunate, but we've got everything repaired. We don't have enough scrap to upgrade our shields yet, so I'll just leave that hanging. Oh, there's a distress beacon. Someone might need help. You arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings, partially crushed between two large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. Let's try and help them. We did pretty well last run, which was 2 weeks ago now, just by trying to be nice. It went really well right up until it didn't and we exploded. Dinner later, Poppy. Oh, hang on. You see, the game will grab my keystrokes, right? If I want to switch to PoppyCam 2, for me it's Control-Alt-Shift-2, and it's a global hotkey that OBS will see, but the game will pick it up as me pressing 2. Also, things are just about to explode. Help. Sorry, stream is about to collapse. Oh jeez, okay. Felt everything going to hell there for a second. I've had to close my browser. Luckily I don't think we need it. Sorry, Poppy. Yeah. You didn't want treats. I offered you treats and you didn't want them. This autumn I've been here for 10 years too. To celebrate, I'll need a celebratory cup of tea. Nice. Well, Poppy, I offered you treats and you didn't want them. So now I guess you just have to wait patiently and you'll have your dinner. 5 o'clock. Anyway, I was complaining about the game grabbing hotkeys when I wanted to switch cameras, but now it's not relevant because Poppy is hiding off both of my cameras. You fire a few volleys into the rock and it starts to shudder and break apart. Without shields, the pirate ship takes a beating, but eventually pulls free. They thank you for your assistance. Is helping pirates the morally correct thing to do? Maybe, maybe not, who knows. But they weren't actively pirating right now. Maybe they've decided to go straight and do some legitimate mining operations instead of pillaging and raiding. This bacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until you get out of here. Or die. A pirate, apparently oblivious to the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. Okay. They've got another beam weapon. Oh, I should have upgraded our shields before we got here. No matter. We'll just have to survive. Yeah. Just gotta wait, Poppycat. Okay, this is fine. This is good. Got a little bit of a fire in the door room, so we can't use the trick to fix that. Go put it out, please. Okay, a little bit more fire. Adrift, if you're not busy, just go put that fire out. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. That's great, but we need to get out of here before we are boiled alive. Okay, now go back to the med bay, I guess. Alright. We can't change anything here. We can't upgrade, so we'll just jump out. Poppy is hanging out just off screen. You stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. They're powering up their FTL. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. We can't have that now, can we? They've got a teleporting bomb and a burst laser. Not too worried about it. We just need to stop them. So shoot them, please. Both cameras are just kind of out of reach for me at the moment, so I can't actually turn them. Oof. Where did that rocket come from? I thought they had a bomb weapon. Okay, Cyningstan is getting beat up again. Poor you. Let's just vent atmosphere, put those fires out. Ooh, that bomb almost took you out. I mean, it's taken out the actual medbay, so you need to fix that before you can fix yourself. The ship breaks apart, and you are relieved to know that you are still one step ahead of the fleet. That's good, but we need to fix oxygen, for example, and adrift. Maybe you can fix the shields while everyone's doing that. Can all go fix the engines while Neko upgrades the shield system. Marvelous. We survived another encounter. And it's 4:30, so that's half an hour wait before Poppy dinner time. Yes? should definitely make some sort of motorized camera so I can control it from here. Oh, also, I didn't have my ring light on. So you can hardly see my face now that the sun is going down. A little better. Good improvement, but it'll have to do for now. I have too many projects. Let's go... Let's go back here. Scanners indicate that a battle is taking place nearby. It seems that someone is under attack by space pirates. You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. Alright, Mantis ship doesn't have a teleporter, thank fuck. They've got the same burst laser as us, plus a heavy laser. I think we can take them out. Let's focus on the shields. And maybe chuck a rocket at their weapon system to sort of help out there. Oh, right, and we can actually dump some power into our shields to get 2 shield bubbles. That will help. Easy. Good work, team. The pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. The civilian ship wisely made a fast retreat while you distracted the hostile ship. That's gratitude for you. Meow. Sorry, captions. I said meow. No, meow. There's no store nearby, so let's upgrade our power. I returned to find myself in sickbay again. Figures, yes. We just healed you up. There was a stray laser shot that hit the engine room there. You're fine. You do have insurance, right? A mercenary hails you. Greetings, friend. We've heard tell of your quest and are here to offer our valuable services. We don't have need of your services, I'm afraid. We're already kinda close to the exit. A stream of clicks and gurgling comes on the comm from a hostile Mantis scout. The universal translator might be on the brink, but his intent is obvious. Meow. I think we can tank their attacks now, so let's just focus on their shields. Love the music in this game. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Aha! Sneaky store right next to the exit. I think we could go here, and then to the store, and then to the exit. Although we'll probably be spending our scrap just on repairs. A pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves in to attack. They have a drone, lots of weapons, but if we take their shields down, the asteroid field might do the work for us. Oh, there's a fire in the shields room. Please not have fire. And we've lost sensors, so we don't know if the fire... I mean, I guess you can see this indicator here. As long as the weapons keep working. Alright, you win. Here's some equipment from our stores. Leave us alone. You know, I did say I was going to be nice this run. But not to these guys. These guys are assholes. And I want their scrap. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Alright, we need to fix things. Primarily, the shields. Wow, yes. But it's not dinner time yet. Yeah? It's 4:36. Here's my phone. Phone will go ping in 24 minutes. Okay? Dinner soon. Dinner soon. Double the scrap for killing them, and O2. I need that to breathe. If you must, Adrift, I guess we'll make sure we repair the O2 system next. Let's open all the internal... Oh, we can't, because the door system is also broken. But... Okay, just everybody hold your breath. Okay, we've got one level of shield. That's probably enough. Just go fix things, fix things. Oh, there's fire in the O2 room. I don't want the run to end right here. Come on. This is too undignified. Okay, but people are dying trying to fight fires, so just go to the medbay. Ariel, you could repair the door system, and that would help us deal with this crisis. Alright. Now maybe you can repair the sensors, because I want to see what's going on here. And you two could go get ready to prepare the oxygen? Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Oh, jeez. The whole ship's going a pinkish reddish hue, and an asteroid just hit Ariel in the face. But it's fine, we've repaired the oxygen system. Well done, Cyningstan and Adrift. Heal up. Meow, yes. Alright, we've got 2 bubbles of shield we can use now. We made it, everyone, we made it. Go back to your places and we'll get out of here and go to the store. We can go shopping! I'd say few, but that requires breathing. Man, all this scrap we bought, well, we've collected, we're gonna have to just spend it on repair. I'd love to hire more crew, or buy an anti-bio beam. Wouldn't that be fun? But I think we'll just have to repair hull, and maybe buy a bit more missiles? Actually, if that leaves us 22 scrap, upgrading that requires Maybe I'll upgrade the engines? And then we can buy 1 extra missile. Alright, let's get out of here. Dinner soon. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. A nearby space station hails you. Greetings! Your arrival is most fortuitous. We recently came across some extra drones. If you have some fuel, perhaps we can make a deal? So they want 4 fuel, and they'll give us 2 drones. I think in terms of the economics of it, that's not a terrible deal, but it's not an amazing deal either. And we're not using drones at the moment. We're always going to use fuel. Meow. Soon. Dinner soon, puppy. Next sector. If we go to the Zoltan-controlled sector... Mr. Sinks, welcome in. If we go here, then it's just going to be nothing but red trips for a little bit. Alternatively, we go to the pirate-controlled sector. We could have a little run of civilian sectors. So let's take the hit now. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Happy Friday. If the reports are true, this area has been under the control of pirates for quite some time. Some traders still attempt to trade with the few settlements that remain, but they do so at great risk. Not too bad, thanks. Yourself? I'm alright. I feel a bit phlegmy, but not too ridiculously tired like usual. I had a nice walk today, went out. Poppy has a hungry. Yeah, just hanging out, doing a little FTL stream. It is nice. Good to see you. Sounds like a relaxing day. I guess so, yeah. So, let's go... There's lots of opportunities in this system, or maybe something useful. A little cold for a walk though, maybe. It wasn't too bad. At the moment it's like, if you're in the shade, it's cold and windy, but as soon as you get into the sun, it's quite warm. You see a small station nearby and feel the shudder of shots ringing through the ship. You can't be sure without sensors, but it seems there may be intruders on the ship. Alright. Adrift. Go to the door room. And you two go secure the medbay. Ah, cool, they're in the weapons room. Well, we'll just vent all of this into space. And these intruders can suck it. Okay, they're trying to get into the medbay. They've gotten into the medbay. We'll just fight them now. Meow. Yes? Dinner soon. Don't worry, puppy. Not gonna forget. 16 minutes wait. Dinner soon. She doesn't like being told that we have to wait for dinner. Yeah, because she has explained to me that she has a hungry now. And that should be the end of the story. Wow, wow. Poppy respectfully reminds you that she hasn't eaten since last year. Oh, that's true. It must be true, yeah. Okay, we survived that encounter. We didn't get anything from it, though. It's hard to see why, but this beacon is apparently a tourist destination. One of the ships at the small station is offering a deal. 4 of our rockets for 9 fuel. I would ordinarily take this deal, and it would be pretty good, but we're pretty low on rockets. So I'll ignore it. Let's get out of this nebula. You arrive at an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. Alright, I'm not really threatened by its weapons. I mean, the bombs are probably nasty, but I think we can just shoot them. In fact, we could probably let the asteroids do the work here. Wow. Ooh. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Yay! Alright, how are we getting to the exit? Can just kind of curve around there a bit. Could even investigate this. I might not play for too long tonight because I feel like I might need to rest my voice a bit. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. We will never surrender one of our crew to slavers, except maybe the unnamed crew member that we haven't named after someone in chat yet. But unfortunately we don't get to pick. Alright, I think we can tank this. Need to think about what our next upgrade is going to be. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. We cannot have that. No. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll die anyway. What do you think? Can we eat the slave crew member bars? It's a mantis. They probably don't taste very good, Poppy. We'll take them. Welcome aboard. Bars. A pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves in to attack. Man, this one looks pretty well equipped. But it's in an asteroid field, so maybe if we take its shields down... Wait, I heard a drone deploy, but where is it? It's got a drone system, but there's no offensive drone and there's no defensive drone. Maybe they've got an anti-personnel drone in there? Repair drone? That went quickly. The ship explodes. Can we do any upgrades? Oh, we can't upgrade while we're in the asteroid field. Okay. This beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until you get out of here, or die. A pirate, apparently oblivious to the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. Shoot them. Shoot them in the shields. And maybe... Nah, we'll wing it. But I think we're upgrading the door system next. See, if they had timed their shots, they could have taken our shields down with the burst laser and then zapped us with the beam laser. But thankfully, the enemy AI is not so clever, at least not on this difficulty. I've never tried hard. I don't think I ever will try hard. Take everything we have and let's both forget this happened. I think I might take this offer, actually. Because I don't like being next to the star. Bacon or beacon? Kidding about food. Close the doors. Have that recover and get out of here. Ah, there's a store nearby. Maybe we can actually buy something useful. And that will inform our upgrade decision. Another intruders event. You detect life signs actually on the beacon itself. A teleporter signal warns you, but it's too late. They've beamed from the beacon onto your ship and seem intent on taking it over. Alright, bars and adrift. Why don't you secure the doors? Ariel, you can go to the med bay. Same for you, Cyningstan. And then we are going to connect these people with the vacuum of space. Including the room next door to them. And watch them struggle. Sure, they can try and shoot our shields. Oh, they've even managed to break into the medbay, but now we're going to beat them up. Good work, team. You can't see because she's hiding just outside of the camera's view, but Poppy is lying on the floor, looking all pathetic. Like she's just about to pass out from hunger. 7 minutes, Poppy. Dinner soon. Let's go to the store and see what they've got. You detect a hub of activity nearby. A large corporation has set up a trade depot and has a number of well-armed ships patrolling. This appears to be a relatively safe place to get repairs. Can buy some drones. Drone recovery arm. Long-range scanners. Not actually a lot of stuff that I want. There's no other stores nearby. Kind of have to double back as well if we want to explore all of these nodes, because the exit is here. I guess those buttons under the crew list that I've never noticed before are return to your stations. I've been doing that laboriously, one crew member at a time. Yes, indeed. The first button is save your current crew positions, and the second button is return them to their saved positions. So we could reassign bars here to the door room, and I can just use the hotkey / to save those stations. Then if everyone's huddled in the med bay or whatever, pressing enter or using this button sends them back to their assigned stations. It's very convenient. Except when the assigned station is on fire or something like that. Or when your crew members are Zoltan and they've been busy powering the system that their room is in, and now you've moved them out, you don't have weapons. Dinner soon, Poppy. I said dinner soon, comma, Poppy. I'll be using that a lot now after firefighting, healing, dealing with intruders and such like. Yeah, it's very handy. Let's just keep jumping around. I could Yeah, you said that. Could upgrade the doors like I said I was gonna do. A ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off the distress call. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. Let's look. You find what appears to be pieces of a derelict ship coated with lice. Yikes. Coated with ice or crystal. Before you have a chance to dock, a few asteroids get past your shields and partially damage your engines. You'll have to pull out. Meow, yes. You find the source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. Let's dock and try to rescue them that way. Ooh, 4 damage to your hull. You locate the highest concentration of life forms and bring the ship alongside the station. Before you can begin to offload the survivors, a huge blast splits the station apart. Your ship is thrown away, and some debris pierces your hull. You watch helplessly as the rest of the survivors are consumed in the collapse of the station. Meow, yes, you said. It is 4:57, Poppy. 3 minutes. 3 minutes until dinner. Yes, dinner very soon. Whew, what was that? So that is PoppyCam 2, I believe, so yes. One more jump. Now, can we make it to one of these and then jump back to the exit in time? This would be 1, then 2, 3, 4. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. I don't think we can make it. I'd like to investigate these other nodes, but we have to go back to the exit now. That's fine. We're shortly going to have a boss battle where we give Poppy her dinner. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You see this civilian space station with heavy damage. You receive a message. We've been hit hard by the war. We need more drone parts to speed up our repairs. We'll buy some from you if you have extra. That's great. We have some. We're not using them. All right, 1 minute, Poppy. 1 minute, then dinner. What can we upgrade? I mean, I might want to preemptively upgrade the weapons, because it'll be handy, but we might want to save it for repairs or something. I'll put an extra point in the oxygen system, because it really sucks when the oxygen system gets destroyed. And that will help. Dinner time! It's dinner time, Poppy. Let's go. There we go. You have emerged. Hello, Stuffmatician. Welcome in. Was capturing... Yes, good. It'd be hilarious if I was on the wrong camera while we fed Poppy there. She has had her dinner, and she is, for the moment, sated. Let me restart Firefox, because I had to close it while my graphics card was shitting itself. And I'll want to raid out in a little bit, so I'll want to have that ready. And we may as well do that now while I'm in here, after having fed the puppy cat. Was in a yet another rabbit hole, who invented a global interpreter lock anyway. Well, that would be Guido van Rossum. That's the person you need to talk to. I'll just load all of these tabs again. I do like having Firefox, you know, like I've got all these tabs open, but they're not really open. It knows I want to keep them around, but it knows I don't want to necessarily load all of them. Not me eating Python's shit as usual. It sucks, but it's becoming a de facto language for a lot of things. Since I eat PHP's shit for money, Python looks attractive from here. I should probably talk to you about PHP at some point, Cyningstan. The job application that I've got going at the moment is actually for a PHP gig, and I'm not actually strong in PHP at all. Thankfully, the person who suggested me taking this job, working in the company, they understand that is not necessarily like a strength that you need to have off the bat. I have other strengths that lie in uplifting and wrangling insane legacy software tech, and that doesn't really matter which language is used. But still, I may have to study up on it shortly, if, hopefully, fingers crossed, get the job, maybe? That would be nice, universe. Are you listening? I have an interview with the engineering manager next on Monday, so hopefully that goes well, and I can let you all know on the Monday stream. I got a strong by writing a CMS for myself in PHP, converting the one I'd already written in Perl. Ah, well, I like Perl. And yeah, I'm sure PHP has had similar overhauls and has modern tooling available. Laravel is apparently one that's quite popular, and to me looks quite similar to the JavaScript ecosystem, where you've got this one artisan tool to bring up your packages and what have you. Might be fun, who knows? Modern Perl as well, you know, has so much cool stuff in it, like Modulicious. A lot of my bot framework is actually written in Modulicious, but not really using it for a traditional web server, but using it for WebSockets. I like Perl too, but back in 2011 I saw that PHP would be the more marketable skill. Now I'm looking at Python the same way, but I haven't done nothing about it yet. It gets like that. I think once you get to a certain level of seniority, most people understand it doesn't really matter which particular language and framework anyone is using. It's more about how you approach the problems, how you deal with people, how you figure out the project itself. So Poppycat has departed the living room. I have my browser tabs loaded again. Kind of. Almost. Yes. Okay, yes, that's there and ready. This is ready. I'll leave it on a bright screen so my face is illuminated, because I don't have great illumination here. If I could get through to the interview stage, I'd love to talk about how it's more than knowing particular platforms, etc. I do feel your pain, Steph Magician. I've been applying, the shotgun strategy of like lots of things that seem vaguely relevant, and it is pretty damn hard to get to the first HR screening call. I will say that for most of the ones that I've gotten to that stage, it's because I've known someone on the inside who can give my application a recommendation. It really is about like who you know. PHP isn't going anywhere fast. I know Perl declined, but I think PHP is a bit too cemented into the industry now, a bit like COBOL with banking. Yeah, I agree, Cyningstan. I do love Perl, but it never really got like outside bioinformatics, which is a very, very niche area. It never got picked up en masse. I'm 60-2 for apps and interviews. Well, that's something. Yeah. The offer is still open, Steph Magician. If you want to join the LinkedIn and do the networking, I'm happy to network with you and boost your posts and what have you, all of that crap. You've got to play the game. Speaking of playing the game, did you see what I did there? Next sector. Let's go to the NG-controlled sector. Oh yeah, I remember that I will eventually play the game at this rate. Yeah, I've even conceded... LinkedIn has this feature where you can add a little badge to your profile picture, open to work. A lot of people said, oh, don't put that on your profile, makes you look desperate. Well, guess what, guys? I'm desperate. You've arrived in NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic lifeforms, but they're usually willing to help. Guess what? I am desperate. Oh snap, yes. Can't really afford to be picky at the moment. Hence the PHP job, which I am assured is not going to be PHP indefinitely. There's a lot of uplifting and replacing with Node and React and what have you that can go into that. Doesn't matter. I think if I'm working with good people, I can work on whatever garbage fire of a software project you throw at me. And I happen to know people at this company that I know are good people, so hey. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our bacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Can't afford it. Too bad, you will reject this decision. Jeez, look at the armaments on this rock ship. 3 burst lasers, 1 heavy laser. Fuck me sideways. My badge would be, I'll stack shells for fuck's sake. Yeah. I mean, you could do that. You could construct a troll badge that would look like it's on your profile. Yep. Please repair that, please. And keep shooting their weapon systems, because that is not good. There, okay, that's better. Now we can maybe take their shields down. I said we can take their shields down. Come on, gang. We got this. Okay, they're bringing the weapons back online. We can't have that. We missed with the rocket. Shoot him again, please. We've got rockets, but we don't have much hull left. Yeah, that double bubble shield is not great. We only have 3 lasers at a time. So if one misses, it's not really doing much. Alright, rocket took care of it. Yay, rockets. We have 8 bubbles of hull left. Now I'm not going to throw this run just because my voice is getting tired, or I'm getting tired, or, you know, I haven't had my dinner yet. I'm not actually that hungry. But if it should happen, not the worst thing in the world. I do have a raid target for this evening in mind, but they're not online yet, so we'll just keep on going. Flying through the galaxy, escaping the rebel fleet. Talking shit about the job market. At first it appears you've arrived in an empty system, but a ship appears from behind a planet and hails you. Aha, I am the dread pirate Tuco, prepare to die. This pirate, man. They have a ion weapon and a very nasty looking beam weapon. I wonder if that's like anti-bio or fire or something. Either way, we need to shoot them. Okay, whatever that beam weapon is, it can't get through a 1 level of shield. So that's good news. If we had more hull, I might try and play around with this ship and see if we can just farm them for experience. Because if they can't actually damage us and they can't actually take our shield down, we can just sit here and fly around them and get better at piloting and get better at engines and things. Metagaming slightly, but we're playing on normal mode. We need every advantage we can get. I think Poppy's in the bedroom. She's been retiring to the bedroom a lot lately in the afternoon and the evenings. Finding a nice warm spot. Okay, this is all right. We're not taking the ship down especially quickly, but the enemy ship doesn't seem to be able to actually damage us. I'm happy to just leave things on autopilot. Someone got a skill up there. I guess Stardrop must have had some meetings today. Looks like the dread pirate Tuco isn't going to surrender. Oh, there we go. You get a frantic message. Take everything we have, just don't kill us. I don't know, guys. That doesn't look like everything you have. 2 missiles, 1 drone, and 15 scrap? I think you've got a lot more than that. Are you holding back on us? There you go, 1 fuel. And some extra scrap. Like, they didn't give us the scrap that was forming their hull. That was very selfish of them. Alright. There's a distressed bacon up here. We still only have 8 hull. We can't quite afford a full shield upgrade. And we might need to upgrade our weapons at some point. So I feel like we might have to hold on to this scrap for the moment. Let's see who's in distress. The distress signal originates from a small Engi ship under attack by a rebel fighter, but when the rebels see Federation markings, they turn to attack. Alright, they have a drone with a beam weapon. They have a rocket and a fairly puny looking laser. So we don't want them to take our shields down, because then they'll be able to really hammer us with the beam. Still, we need to take their shields down before we can really damage them. In fact, let's hold off on our first volley until the burst laser's charged. There we go. Good piloting there, adrift on the sea. I don't know why the tooltip abbreviates your name. They have room there, they could put your full name. Okay, bit of fire there. Just a little bit of fire, that's fine. Alright, the helm is slightly busted. It's okay. They shot an empty room. I mean, we only have 2 points of hull left. But so do they. Surely we've got this, right? It's just a little burnt. It's still good. It's still good. Ooh, okay. 2 points of hull left. The rebels destroyed. You pick up the bones of their ship and wait for the small Engi ship to catch up. The Engi vessel turns out to be very poorly equipped. Barely a runabout, really. They're trying to outrun the rebels and need all the help they can get. We need all the help they can get. You know, I don't think I've bumped into this encounter before. Or at least not this part of it. We could give them 25 scrap. We can't give them 40 scrap, 2 missiles, and 2 fuel, though. So I feel like option 2 might actually give us some decent rewards, and option 1 here might just be making us feel a bit better about ourselves. I mean, we can spare some scrap. Let's see what happens. The words they use are need equals fulfilled, but you take it for gratitude. They take the next jump in their long journey home. Alright, we didn't get anything out of that. That's what being nice gets you. I feel like we could almost have tried to get down to 1 hull point, because there is the achievement. I think we can see it here. Tough little ship. As the Kestrel cruiser, repair back to full health when it only has 1 hit point remaining. But, you know, they were shooting rockets at us, which would do 2 damage apiece, so that would be a very, very, very risky game to play. And we can get that achievement on easy mode if we want to. It's fine. Maybe we will do that at some point. Just do some throwaway runs where we try and do these silly things. Who needs healing? Adrift. Very risky to go for deliberately, yeah. Like, I don't want to throw the run just for that, just because we happen to be close. Still, we're not doing too great. 2 hull points. It's basically papier-mâché at this point. Can I upgrade anything? No, let's keep on going on. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they've tried to shut down your engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational, and you move in to attack. Oh good, they've got a teleporter as well. Less primary armaments though, just burst lasers I think. And their dumbass crew member has gone to the exterior room there, so we can just prepare for them. We're out of rockets though, that's something to consider. Oh, they're trying to get into the weapons room. Hey, Valiant Cheese, welcome in. Happy Friday. How are you doing? I suspect we're okay, but I mean, one stray laser shot could do us a lot of damage. Yeah, at the moment, we're not in danger from them, unless they do another teleport. Because they've only got the 2 lasers active. There we go. With the pirate ship destroyed, your ship's system is restored to full functionality. You salvage what you can from the debris. Full functionality, I wouldn't say it that. I mean, we still have duct tape and string for a hull. We've got 100 points of scrap though. We could use that to upgrade to 3 points of shield. That's very tempting, considering we don't have anything else to spend, like, to repair our hull. Sometimes you do get like an event though that will let you repair, but not at a store, so maybe we'll hold out hope for that. Right, this is the node we have to visit to get to the exit. So we could go here first, and then there and there. Yeah. We want to maximize the amount of stars we cover to see if we can find a store to repair us. A mixed radar signal turns out to be a Mantis attack ship, scavenging the remains of an NG carrier. They turn and fight. Alright, they have rockets. This is very bad. 1 rocket hit is all it's going to take. They have a teleporter, which is also bad. Mantis and teleporters. Let's, yeah, we have no rockets either, so we just gotta go for it. Take the shields down. Start evacuating all of this so it's empty of oxygen. Oh good, they teleported into the helm. Mantis person, go help adrift out. Adrift, I need you to not be dying. Like we've discussed, your OKRs this quarter, and you nominated being able to breathe and being alive as goals you wanted to work hard towards improving. Alright, good. We've taken care of the intruder. Let's get Adrift healed up a bit. Okay, here comes a rocket. We have to dodge this. Man, Adrift is our #1 pilot. If you could possibly run to the helm and help us dodge this rocket. One last explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. Yeah, well, we gave it a good shot. We didn't do too bad. Got to Sector 3. No new records, it looks like. Oh noes! Yeah. So, let me have a look. I'll have to explain to the dialysis clinic that I didn't take my blood pressure tablets because we got blasted in space. I'm sure they'll understand. Yeah, I mean, in space, there's no pressure at all. So what's the point of pressurizing your blood? It's just going to leak out of all of your orifices faster. Friends, thank you all for being here. I would do another run, like, you know, runs, it could take half an hour or whatever, longer if we did really well, but my voice is kind of failing on me a bit, and I want to take it easy, and also, the person I was wanting to raid into tonight has just come online, so, yeah, thank you all for being here this Friday. Thanks for streaming, see you again soon. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate every one of you for just hanging out while I play games and shit. It's nice. We can just talk and play the video games, and sometimes we see Poppy on the camera, sometimes we don't. But tonight I want to take you to friend of the stream, Case on Me, who is doing her 5-year affiliate anniversary. Subathon? 5 years, that's a lot. So go take yous all over there. As a raid message, we can do something like, yay, it's do like the party hat emote, maybe? Sure. Copy it yourself, Neko, because you always forget. So if you want a raid message to copy, go try that one. The fun thing with Kay's stream is if the message starts with yay, it'll trigger confetti on her screen, so that's nice. She's a variety streamer. She sometimes streams a bit of horror, but mostly like sort of indie cozy games. She's very nice, and I'm sure you'll be comfy over there, or if you're not, that's fine too. You've got places to be. Twitch.television, it's full of many cool people, many of whom are in this chat right now. I mean, it's kind of a standing rule that, like, people in my chat are cool people, and many of you do stream, so go check each other out. Occasionally. Yeah. So just like Seribot says, have a good rest of your day. Take care, everyone. I will see you Monday for some more Oni, and I'll have had a job interview, so I won't probably know how well that's gone, because these things take time, but I'll at least have a vibe about it. I can talk to you about that. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.